The famous green Spaza Shops of the Katlehong township resembled a stark contrast to the promise of a thriving township economy as advanced by the provincial government. This as some quote-unquote beneficiaries of the Kasim Noto Fund, a program by the Gauteng Department of Economic Development and its implementing partners, allege that they have little to nothing to show for their local business, which is not economically viable.
There is a disbursement of funding that was intended for beneficiaries, and those beneficiaries are entrepreneurs in their own right. They are right here. They run Spaza Shops, they manufacture juices, they are tailors, with the promise that they can compete and be able to employ more people. But what is clear and evident is that that money has never made it to the beneficiaries. It is no different to what happened in Friede, when the money was set up to build some dairy farm, and then ultimately the money ends up with the Guptas. What we want to know in this story is who are the Guptas in this particular incident.
The detrimental effect on local business owners who say they have not received funding for years was visible through the scarce shelving, lack of goods, and in the worst case scenario, the complete closing of some shops.
They have been promising me things for a long time. Family Tree came here and painted the shop. They took me for training. To this day, I have not seen funding.
As a result, Build One South Africa is calling for a probe into the matter.
So we as Build One South Africa have started to connect those dots, and we've taken that dossier, that expose, to the public protector. I'm happy to say that they have reached out and said they've received this information, and they will see whether or not it merits investigation. We will not stop until we see justice for these entrepreneurs that are here.
The Gauteng government, however, refuted claims that the funds were not available, adding that it is a fund, not a grant, meaning that not all SMMEs will automatically qualify for the program, which has no recorded approvals at this stage.
As of now, the fund they haven't dispersed any money. There are a lot of applications that they've received, and those applications, once they are processed, approved, of course, SMMEs will then be funded. So the 100 million fund is still there. It hasn't been dispersed as yet.
Kani Mapanga, SABC News, Ekurhuleni.